There's a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work and a lot of work that goes unnoticed or people don't see. It certainly helps when you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, get out of bed, go train, have a coffee and start the routine of your day. I find that if you aspire to be an NRL player, go out there and train as hard as you can. Growing up within 4 boys, well, I've got 3 brothers, so there were 4 boys in the family. We all played rugby league. My dad played semi-professional back then. They'd go to work, they'd still get paid to play football, and rugby league was just in our blood. To be able to be put into that situation to play for Queensland and represent your state in such a high intensity, high volume game, I must have been doing something right. You've got to have some sort of natural talent to be able to achieve playing in the NRL. So if you can build on that and you can do and go that extra mile and extra distance, well then anything's possible.
Walker's away. Will he make it? He made it. Point. It's still there.
And this man here, 4 tries now in 3 games of Origin.
Walker. Chris Walker against his old club.
Sitting in front of 45,000 or 50,000 people at Lang Park for my debut was certainly a career highlight. Scoring the first try for the Broncos.
Who's having a nightmare trying to stop Chris Walker?
Scoring the first try for Queensland.
Walker! Faster than a gazelle!
I have many moments that in my career that now that I start thinking about, the emotion starts flowing back and those memories start flowing back with them. And it's something that I look back in my career and I've got plenty of fond memories. Probably one thing I struggle with, the fact that once you're on TV, you become pretty much public property. People have access to not only what you do professionally, but they also have access now to your personal life. Some of the journos or the media outlets like to pry into your media life. So I had plenty of negative things that happened to me off the field. Alcohol was one of them. When you walk into a pub and people recognise you as you walk through the door, well then your anxiety levels are always going to be heightened. Walking into a venue where there's 500 people and all the eyes then spread onto you. By the time that I'd had 4 or 5, I'd been sent on my way and probably should have stopped 20 years ago when I was playing football. I would have played a lot more years, I would have played a lot more games and I wouldn't have had so much trouble between media and the public. I battled with that for 30 years of my life, or 29 years of my life, and I'm on a journey now where I don't drink, and I've eliminated, now that I don't drink, I've eliminated all of my chaos. It was tough. A large chunk of my life was dedicated to eating healthy, training, keeping yourself in pretty good shape, and then once I'd finished playing football, that sort of all went out the window, and I didn't look after myself physically. I really struggled for maybe the first 3 years that I'd retired. Once you go away from playing football and no one hands you that piece of paper with your itinerary on it, your routine goes, and I think that having a set routine or trying to stay to a set routine as best you can each day helps you get to where you need to be mentally and physically. A lot of players are on good money while they're playing rugby league, so to go from earning really good money to working for someone else and being on minimum wage virtually didn't really sit well with me. So I started my earth moving business as my exit strategy 3 years before I retired playing football. So once I built that business to a certain level, I knew that my playing days was numbered, and I decided to retire halfway through 2011 and concentrate on my family first, and then and obviously myself and the business. To be able to give back to them now, after they had sacrificed so much during my football career, is something that I'm truly grateful to have a support base like I do. My father used to give me great advice when I was a kid. I only pass on that wisdom to my kid. I teach my daughters that as well, my 2 daughters, that you show respect, you get respect. That was probably one of my biggest flaws when I was a young kid, coming through playing football. I didn't give people as much as respect as what I should have. That small little thing goes a long way within the people that you meet and the community that you're in. You've got to be dedicated with what you do. You've got to look after yourself. And I think that if you aspire to be an NRL player, go out there and train as hard as you can. You just got to have that desire and hard work ethic and self-belief and backing yourself to the end.